a deluxe roasted cherry tomato and garlic pasta. This recipe is creamy, rich, and a bit sweet with a touch of tangy. Most importantly, it uses basic ingredients and it's simple to pull together. Let's talk about what you're gonna need. Pasta of your choice, cherry tomatoes, a head of garlic, sun-dried tomatoes, coconut cream, plant-based parm, fresh basil, olive oil, balsamic vinaigrette, and some seasonings to bring it all together. Let's start out by prepping some of our ingredients. First is our garlic. You want to chop the top off. This is the top, this is the bottom. Once you slice down and have all the cloves exposed, set that aside. I'm tucking mine into a ramekin for now, and I'll explain later. Next, chop up your sun-dried tomatoes. Nothing fancy here, just a rough chop will do. Now, do the same with your fresh basil. Basil adds a ton of flavor here, as it plays a crucial role in the dish. Okay, with everything chopped up and set aside, bring in your baking dish. Place your garlic inside, and next, scatter in your cherry tomatoes. The tomatoes have a huge role here. It's gonna add a lot of balance, a lot of richness, a lot of zing. I wonder if zing is like a real adjective or if it's just one of those words we kind of all know what it means. Now, pour your olive oil over the tomatoes and give them a quick toss with your hands to get them coated. This is gonna help them roast up beautifully. Then, pour olive oil directly into the ramekin until it covers the top of the garlic. So we're making sort of like a garlic confit, which is completely unnecessary. You could always just tuck the garlic completely inside the dish without the ramekin. But this method also infuses the oil, which is cool because we can drizzle it upon the dish when it's finished. You know, like a Michelin star chef would. Even though I did just burn toast this morning. Moral of the story, no ramekin, no problem. Now, I would instruct you to pull this out and then go bake it, but that would be because I completely forgot we have some other things we want to add in here. Go ahead and add in your pepper and then your salt. And finally, drizzle in some balsamic vinaigrette. Roast this at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes until the tomatoes are blistered and the garlic is golden and soft. All right, while that roasts, let's mix up our seasonings. We're gonna make this one easy by using a blend. This first one is herbs de Provence, a little salt and pepper to taste, and we're gonna finish it off with some red pepper flakes. Then whisk it all together. When I say blend, I was talking about that first one I mentioned, herbs de Provence. Not 100% I'm saying that correctly, but this blend, it contains things like rosemary, oregano, thyme, marjoram, lavender, just a really good savory combination that sets this whole thing off. Now, we're gonna bring a pot of water to a boil. This way we can get our pasta ready. You can cook according to your package instructions. I would encourage going a minute or two less so we could allow the pasta to finish cooking in the sauce later in the recipe. When your pasta's finished, before you drain it, get out some pasta water and set it aside for later too. My recommendations for pasta would be orecchiette, rigatoni, bucatini. If it sounded like I was speaking Italian, thank you. I've been practicing. Today, we went with bucatini, which is a really fancy pasta. It's like spaghetti with a hole in it. That doesn't sound that fancy at all. Just trust me. All right, it's time to start pulling together our sauce. We're gonna need a blender or food processor. And if you're wondering, yes, that ramekin is hot. Add your roasted tomatoes along with the oil into the blender. Then carefully squeeze your garlic into the blender as well. The garlic will have some residual heat that can potentially hurt your fingertips if you don't allow it to cool a bit. So be really careful. Follow this up with coconut cream and then blend until smooth. If you're allergic to coconut, no sweat. You could follow this up with, I say, like a oat milk, or you could do soy milk too, which is a little thicker. But I would probably also recommend something like cashew cream, which I think might be the best substitution. It adds protein. It also adds like that really velvety, smooth texture, similar to the coconut cream. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. To finish this up, we're gonna need a large pan. Start that over medium heat And I like to add in some of that infused garlic oil that we made earlier. First, we're gonna start off by caramelizing our tomato paste. Let me give you 3 reasons why you should caramelize your tomato paste. Reason number 1, it's delicious. I mean, you can't really argue that. Reason number 2, it literally takes like 3, maybe 5 minutes. Reason number 3, everyone knows about caramelized onions. How many people can really say they know about caramelized tomato paste? You know? Add your seasoning mix and your sun-dried tomatoes. Stir that in, and that's gonna take just about another minute. We're gonna lower the heat, and then we're gonna pour in our blended sauce and add in just about a half a cup of that pasta water. And then we're gonna stir all of this to combine. At this point, this is looking and smelling way too delicious to not wanna dive in. But let's refrain because we're not finished. Add in plant-based parm, your chopped basil, and I like to stir that together right before I toss in all of my pasta. Simply stir, and this is gonna get everything coated in that creamy, rich sauce. And this right here, is gonna turn some heads. As decadent as your restaurant quality pasta with less time and a lot less money. This is one of those sleeper pastas that look like ordinary spaghetti, but really, you're about to blow some minds. This full recipe can be found linked in the description, or head right on over to my website, makedairyfree.com. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Until next week, believe in good. Peace.